Matters from the supplementary list, item number 1 to 6.
With your lordship's kind leave, my lord,
I am the petitioner in person.
Appearing virtually, my lord, on behalf of the petitioner in the second writ application, my lord.
But I am for the I am the petitioner in person, item number 3.
Mr. Banerjee, the reason we listed this was from yesterday morning, several emails have been addressed to me, reporting about the vandalism which has taken place in the hospital premises.
Yes.
And there was also a prayer saying that we need to file an application, etc. Therefore, we thought it fit to list the matter under the supplementary list under the caption to be mentioned. Now, what has happened?
As far as the vandalism is concerned, my lord, I, without knowing why this matter was listed, I just took some arbitrary instructions from the authorities, my lord. Without, as far as what steps we have taken, my lord, from the vandalism, my lord, there was suddenly a mob of about 7,000 people.
7,000.
7,000 people gathered over there. It was a demonstration, was sought permission, but till for up to that period, whatever 200, 300, 400 people were there. But on that day, it swelled up to that big a number, and they carried out a huge. If your lordship so desires, I have videos with me how they sort of broke open the barricades, moved the barricades, police trying to resist them, everything. Tear gas shells were fired to bring them into under control. 15 police personnel were injured. The Deputy Commissioner of Police was seriously injured. Police vehicles were also damaged. Not only that, my lord, the emergency was ransacked. But however, one good thing is the place of occurrence upstairs, which is on the floor, that is untouched, totally protected.
But one thing, normally even if 100 people gather, there is always an intelligence wing with the police. Intelligence wing with the police. In fact, we came across the same issue during Hanuman Jayanti. Because people, threw bricks from the 3rd floor. So therefore, the court commented on saying that unless it was a pre-plan, the bricks could not have been lifted to the 3rd floor, and there should have been movement of vehicles. And there was a serious failure on the intelligence of the state police. If 7,000 people are together, it is very hard to believe that the state police intelligence did not know about
there was supposed to be a demonstration outside, but
why did you grant permission?
Outside, no permission is taken. They just give intimations. No one takes permission.
For all and sundry reasons, you pass a 144 order. When there is so much of commotion is going on, the doctors are on strike, there are demonstrations, you should have cordoned off the entire area.
This was the demonstration which has been conducted. But your lordship knows that evening, or rather that morning, there was a movement. That there was a movement at the night. So, at every place in over Calcutta.
No, if suppose 7,000 people have to come, they can't come walking. They should have been brought by buses or trucks.
There were streams of people.
Exactly.
Various places. There are various processions marching in. But that was supposed to be
absolute failure of state machinery.
Absolutely.
What happened, that day, they were ready for 500 to 700 people, which was
that sort of force was present over there.
Every day there was 12.
And the force couldn't protect their own men. You said that the policemen were injured.
Policemen were also injured. That is why.
For the reinforcement.
Sorry, state of affairs. And how do you think these doctors will be in a position to work fearlessly?
Well, now it is completely under control, and
we have now deployed all the commando forces and everything is deployed over there. Now, number of arrests have been made. What we have done is now we are taking the entire video footage. A lot of video footage of the incident is available. On the basis of that, we are trying identification of. We have arrested a large number of people. The process is still on. But
these are all things which you are going to do after the incident.
Lordship.
Should not this incident be prevented? What measures were taken? That is what is bothering us. So many emails have been received reporting about various. We don't want to. If we can ask those petitioners to file an affidavit. Some of them are writ petitioners.
I have my affidavit ready. May I interfere, my lord, for a second? I think they will kindly bear with me. At 3 o'clock, this honorable court directed handing over the investigation to the CBI. Around 6 o'clock, that information received, I had to rush to the R.G Kar also, that they are destroying, demolishing the place of occurrence. That was the complaint. But I had rushed, I had also called up an advocate for the CBI that since the investigation is now under your control, it's your duty. Now, when I reached the spot, yes. No, when I reached the spot, I found the doctors, agitators, students, they had become so much aggrieved, agitating, then the demolition work was stopped, but a portion of it was demolished, admittedly, after the order of the Honorable High Court.
No.
And
This
then-
is not a correct submission.
Several attempts have been made, my lord. Mr. Banerjee, let me narrate the incidents. If I am wrong, you correct me. I have no quarrel with that. Then, my lord, at the date of night, when there was, my lord, a demonstration, some sort of spontaneous demonstration pan-India, the women were gathering, they say the night is ours. At the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the Honorable Chief Minister delivered a fiery speech, not only, my lord, targeting the lawyers, I forget about that, and said, you have demonstrated for 3-4 days, now I will start a demonstration.
Instruction to the council.
And at the date of night, hooligans, 40-50 hooligans, maybe 70-80,
Not 7,000.
not 7,000.
Hardly 40.
But they suddenly, my lord, attacked. The first attack, my lord, the place of demonstration by the doctors and students and youths. They demolished the entire Samiana, their stage, everything demolished. Then they entered into the hospital. Police were there, police outpost was there, police outpost was vandalized. I feel sorry to say the Calcutta police was so helpless. They got themselves hide behind the demonstrators so that the attack on the demonstrators be there, demonstrators would save themselves. And they vandalized the emergency ward. They went up to the 3rd floor was the instruction. 3rd floor means not the 4th story, according to us. 4th story is the place of occurrence. Unfortunately, they misread, then 3rd floor they arrived and demolished a part of it. Thereafter, it appears the police commissioner arrived there. When he was there on spot, still this hangama went on uninterrupted. And the police commissioner says, it's on record, that we had information that this might happen. But what can I do? There are demonstrations throughout the city. And I suffer from lack of logistical support. Look, this is on record video statement of the Commissioner of the Police. But what is happening? Government hospital emergency ward is demolished to the ground. Police outpost demolished to the ground. ENT. But was it not pre-planned? Was it not the, my lord, if I may use that expression, my lord, the instigation by highest authority? Give them the bad name and kill them.
No. The second portion of your submission, we can't.
I'm just facing, the lordship may not.
On the first, probably, prima facie, it appears to be pre-planned.
Yes.
Otherwise, from what Mr. Banerjee says, on behalf of the state, that 7,000 people, if they have gathered, obviously it is 100% free. Assuming that
This is my
15 people have gathered, probably from different angle, they would have entered the hospital premises. That is understandable.
Well, with humility, 7,000 is not the mystery. We never said that. We are saying, Malad, that mob, Malad, the demonstration swelled to 7,000. Out of which, Malad, as Mr. Banerjee,
What are they demonstrating for? In fact, the rapid action force should have prevented them from at least 1 kilometer
Demonstration
before.
was at that site where the rally was being taken care of. DYFI was putting up that.
No, they have the responsibility, my lord, to differentiate between the mob as well as, my lord, the persons, doctors who are agitating, my lord.
But with your lordship's kind leave,
I will
my lord,
only make a
permitted-
prayer, my lord, let the CBI, my lord, also take up the investigation so far the vandalism is concerned.
Yes.
Because this is a part of
If the state.
But furthermore, my lord, I have made a prayer before your lordship, my lord, for deployment of central paramilitary forces. Because the situation is as such, it goes on record that the commissioner says that even after there was information, he was helpless. So considering the failure of the state machinery, my lord, the important essence of it is that, my lord, CBI has taken up the investigation. There is a crime scene in the R.G Kar hospital. The police has failed to protect that. In view of such circumstances, my lord, I am humbly beseeching your lordship, my lord. I have also addressed a letter to your lordship via email, my lord, with such tact, my lord. And considering, my lord, the fact that Mr. Bhattacharya was addressing, I had also preferred a CAN application with regard to the crime scene that was being renovated in the name of innovation. Evidences were being wiped out. On the self-same day, I have made a complaint to the CBI authorities, and thereafter, my lord, I had sought leave before your lordship to file a CAN application.
May I submit?
Well,
A lot of submissions are
but,
being made.
with your
I
lordship's
thought I
kind
will
leave,
not
my lord,
interrupt
if
anybody,
I may
but
just
not
add to
things
it, my lord, once, if I may just add to it once, my lord, and there were letters which have been addressed to the Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Union of India,
Yes.
and my lord, the director of CBI,
CBI.
by my lord, the leader of the opposition, in item number 2, my lord. The prayers are, my lord, that this is a continuation.
No,
So,
we'll-
my lord,
But
CBI
similarly, in item number 2.
I have a very small, a very small. In the last occasion, Lordship have observed that there is no complaint has been lodged by the principal and the authority. Millard, on that score, I could not apprise your Lordship. Millard, I have a
You file an affidavit.
I am not in a position.
You file an affidavit.
No, I have.
You file an affidavit, sir.
Lodged. I have informed the police and.
You file an affidavit. Sir, you file an affidavit. Sir.
I did your Lordship the difficult. Millard, your Lordship has a person against Mr. Sandeep. Now there is happened on the Millard other. Millard, except few people gathered in his house and wanted to set the fire. Millard, for that,
Seek police protection, sir.
No, we have already deployed.
even
Because we have made all our prima facie observations. We have also made a prima facie observation that your client is a very powerful person. So therefore, don't worry. Police will give you adequate.
it's possible that question doesn't come. Millard,
Yes. It does come. It does come.
Yes.
kindly give a
You challenge our order, sir. You challenge our order. You challenge our order. As we have signed, the order has been uploaded. It has to be implemented. Otherwise, we'll take suo motu contempt. If you want to bring on record anything, please file an affidavit. Let us test the correctness of your submission based on affidavit. Let him come and affirm an affidavit here. We will take it up.
Now, may I?
In the meantime, the state is with you. There's no problem. They will post 500 policemen in your house. Nobody can set it on. If you don't trust the state police, please inform the court. We will request the central forces to guard your house.
I am all along with cooperating with the investigation agents.
We'll see, sir. We'll see. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Let him be peaceful at home. Let him relax for some time.
Well, I believe Mr. Bhattacharya is appearing, Millard.
No.
You are appearing for the doctor. Yes, you file an affidavit.
For the doctor or his family, Milord, we have already taken steps for the court, Milord. The Honorable Single Judge, Milord, we have taken leave to move a matter, Milord, on an urgent basis because, Milord, his entire house was, Milord, he was out, Milord, by a huge mob on the 15th, Milord, intervening night, 14th and 15th.
You don't require a court order, sir.
We require.
No, they will take care.
Unfortunately, they have not. Unfortunately, they have not.
Definitely.
With deepest of respect, Milord, they have not. Now, therefore,
You move the single bench letters.
Yes, may I now submit? Well, I've been trying to submit for some time. First and foremost, may I say that as of now, and I say now, the PO is secure. All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is
Okay.
correct.
Then you
This-
file an affidavit.
I can, one more thing, may I just say? As far as the demolition work that happened, that was not anyway, that was not in the PO or anywhere. That is for other room because there was a long-standing demand.
Sir, what was the urgency, sir?
The urgency is not, I'll tell you, Lordship, that is that it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex. Yes. You find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go to Siliguri. You go to Siliguri, sir.
But
I am not talking off my cuff.
No,
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here. What has the PWD done?
Today, when as far as the PO is concerned, the PO is fully secured.
Yes.
When the demolition was carried out was outside, much further away from the PO.
How many patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody, close the hospital. Close the hospital. How many patients are there? Close the hospital, that will be the best. And all this story is saying that within 12 hours, restroom has to be provided. See the conditions, sir. See the condition in the court premises.
If I am not, if PO is fully secure, I say it as of now.
We take it.
Your Lordship does not want to hear my submission. But my submission is, the issue is the PO. The PO I said as of now is also. There is no demolition work that has happened in the PO. I'm saying it with responsibility and all instructions.
We take your word. You let this be on record by whoever is the dean of the hospital or administrator of the hospital. Let him file saying that nothing has been done. You support.
Nothing is in the PO.
Yes. And you can substantiate with photographs. And you can say, yes. And what was the work done? We are with an open mind, sir.
Yes, but that's all I'm praying for.
Yes, you should also be disturbed. As a citizen of West Bengal,
having been brought and brought up here, when submissions are made with
yes,
that also
it should pain you. It should pain you also.
It pains me. It does pain us. But when incorrect submissions are made, then your Lordship doesn't want to hear us. Then it's a different
thing. It's not that way, sir.
Your Lordship.
I am categorically saying the PO is secure as of now.
We will take your word. Take your word. You let an affidavit come on record saying that the PO is safe. CBI is under investigation. If they want, they can controvert. They can also examine.
We have no problem. Let them go. Have they made that is the investigating agency. Have they come and said that PO has been demolished?
We have not taken up the issue today. The matter has been listed today because several requests have come by the writ petitioners themselves reporting about this vandalism. So this vandalism, could it have been prevented, is the moot question. Who did it, for what purpose it was did, etc. There's a gross difference between 35 people and 7,000 people. How many entered the hospital? What was the reason to break all facilities in the emergency weeks? This can never be understood, sir. I don't think so. Such things has occurred in any other part of the country.
I have with me, it's just that I cannot show it to your Lordship. The amount of resistance the police were putting up and how this vandalism.
It is true, sir. The police are also injured. That's sufficient.
Yes. Even a rank of deputy commissioner has got injured. The other officers are also injured. That is.
So therefore, but today, is it a failure of the law and order situation?
It is not.
That shows the helplessness of the state police authorities, and that is why we pray for deployment of Central Paramilitary Force.
Wait.
That is the.
Mr. Bakshi, please. Therefore, some things should instill confidence in the mind of the court, sir.
If I may, just my point is, this situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA. But these doctors strike. Now, more patients are dying. Poor patients. These doctors strike. Here is the Supreme Court. All I want, a Supreme Court order. We went.
No, we are going to hear the doctors.
No, it's different thing. It's different thing.
Let him hold these patients with that. We are on a different.
Dr. Vai, you please file your petition.
Well, he stays in USA. He is so much interested in Calcutta affairs. That's not difficult.
Please,
let us.
One.
We know you.
You should first understand the agony your fraternity is going through.
Totally. I'm with them.
So
but
we will
not by shutting down hospital. Not what is happening.
Yes, it has to be. Because
Only one hospital is studying.
Just one. What Supreme
no,
Court
we will not receive anything. You please file your
I will
papers.
list this matter on Monday as to be mentioned.
Yes,
To be mentioned.
Leave is granted.
leave is granted to file. Please
Your
sign.
Lordship,
Yeah.
parallelly a committee may be formed only for, Your Lordship, the condition of female doctors there who are working, who are studying is precarious. A judicial committee may be created only to suggest what state could take measures to improve the condition. This is required. This is required. Not only safety, plus the hygiene, Sexual Harassment Act, which has been brought in as a law. This is also workplace. The basic requirement of a human being is not being given to in any of the government hospital. The public toilets are worse than a gutter. I'm uttering this word, Your Lordship. As a public citizen, I cannot go to a public hospital for treatment because I do not want to be in such situation. But my state doctors are compelled to work there because they want to study, they want to improve the society by giving them medical facility. So a judicial committee only to suggest, I'm not against the state.
All right, we will consider a prayer at the appropriate.
As a matter of fact, Mr. Banerjee, I don't think he was apprised of that, Madam. There were two acts, Madam. One was breakage of a wall, if your Lordship remember. The second.
No, that we will go into ground later.
Yes.
Mr. Banerjee has told.
That was, Madam, as a matter of fact, of the joint decision taken by the protesting doctors and the hospital.
You bring on record.
What to carry out at that point of time after the CBI was.
No,
it was not at the place of occurrence.
Just not in the
That is a
actually a word, Mr. Banerjee. The place of occurrence is completely secure. Let the affidavit with photographs. No issues. Now, what is the issue is, if suppose this incident which occurred on 14th is repeated in any other institution, what like? So, if the police are injured, they are unable to control the mob, then the law and order situation has failed. That's it. That's the bottom line of it.
But kind also keeps us in mind, this kind of, may I not say mob, but demonstration has happened all over Calcutta. That not a single one.